long time. You have no idea.
That, of course, is actor Jeff Bridges. And so is this, Clue actually, the digital and unaged counterpart of Jeff Bridges in the new movie Tron Legacy. And I was wondering what it was like for you when you watched it to see yourself like you looked in 1982.
Bizarre. It reminded me, well, it put me back in those days a little bit. I remember I used to drink Ovaltine, and I haven't had it in years, you know, probably in about 28 years, you know, but it reminded me of that for some reason. It was an odd thing.
In the sequel to the 1982 cult hit Tron, Bridges reprises both his roles as computer genius Kevin Flynn and his virtual alter ego Clue. Problem is, since Tron's release nearly 30 years ago, Bridges has aged. That's okay for us humans, not for a computer program like Clue.
There's nothing more difficult than creating a synthetic human, particularly when it needs to play in scenes opposite other real actors. At the same time, it was kind of, to me, the most exciting part of the movie because it allowed us to tell a new story, a story that couldn't be told even 5 or 10 years ago.
That story features Flynn and Clue living in a computerized universe called the Grid. Back here in our world, Bridges underwent a similar transformation.
We start with a cast of Jeff's head at his current age. It's brought into the computer and essentially youthened in the computer.
Similar technology has been used on other films, including last year's cinematic blockbuster Avatar. There it helped turn people into tall, blue-skinned aliens. Here, it's the fountain of youth.
And I think that this new technology of face replacement and all of the techniques used on Tron are really showing us where we're going in this business, and I think it's exciting.
Wearing a head-mounted rig attached with 4 HD cameras, the actors' facial movements were recorded and fed into a computer, where animators had built a CG version of Bridges using photographs when he was in his early 30s.
I created the perfect system!
The actor's performance was then used to control the expressions of his younger, digital self. So where do the actors think this technology is headed?
This is just the beginning, man. I mean, it's going to be like, you know, a chemistry set where they're going to say, you know, little Brando, little De Niro, Pacino, you think so? No, just a little skosh of that.
I do believe actors will always be needed. You know, that rig that Jeff wore wouldn't do anything without his amazing performance inside of it. You know, Clue couldn't have been created by a computer. So I think we'll always be relevant in some way, but I love the idea that it'll just open up stories, it'll open up the imagination.
For Discovery News, I'm Jorge Ribas.